Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's agenda hitting walls in Congress. We've talked repeatedly about the GOP budget plan, and a few people have asked why we're devoting so much attention to it. So real quick, here's the answer to that. Everything Trump and Doge are doing is at best temporary, unless it's slipped into a budget deal. The Republican Party is attempting to use the budget reconciliation process to advance Trump's agenda. This lets them get around the filibuster, if they do it right. Over the weekend, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans, took to the streets to express their displeasure with a number of issues. The organizers said they wanted three things. Quote, an end to the billionaire takeover and rampant corruption of the Trump administration. An end to slashing federal funds for Medicaid, Social Security, and other programs working people rely on. And an end to the attacks on immigrants, trans people, and other communities. That agenda is tied up in the budget deal we've been talking about. So, what's happening with the budget deal? Early Saturday morning, the Senate moved their blueprint through. But it's not the same as the House blueprint, and they're not even close to each other. To demonstrate the difference, we'll just take a look at what Freedom Caucus Chair Andy Harris of Maryland said. Quote, if the Senate can deliver real deficit reduction in line with or greater than the House goals, I can support the Senate budget resolution. However, by the Senate setting committee instructions so low at $4 billion compared to the House's $1.5 to $2 trillion, I'm unconvinced that will happen. The Senate is free to put pen to paper to draft its reconciliation bill, but I can't support House passage of the Senate changes to our budget resolution until I see the actual spending and deficit reduction plans to enact President Trump's America First agenda. But GOP leadership in the House is pushing it because they see it as crucial to Trump's agenda. They sent out a letter saying, quote, adopting the Senate's amendment to the House resolution will allow us to finally begin the most important phase of this process, drafting the reconciliation bill that will deliver on President Trump's agenda and our promises to the American people. The Senate plan doesn't require the huge cuts the House plan does. Fiscal hawks in the House are concerned that if they don't get it in the instructions, they won't get their cuts, but the tax cuts will go through. And they'll send the national debt spiraling, undermining Trump's agenda and undermining the promises the representatives made to their voters. As weird as this sentence is to say, the Freedom Caucus is probably right about the outcome of the package if they move forward with the Senate plan. Currently, Speaker Johnson can lose 3 votes in the House and still pass it on a party line vote. Our current vote count has Chip Roy of Texas, Andy Harris of Maryland, Andy Ogles of Tennessee, and Lloyd Smucker of Pennsylvania as no votes. Then you have a handful of potential expected no votes, like Massey of Kentucky. There's going to be a lot of pressure on these representatives this week, but the market chaos will likely strengthen the hand of the holdouts. If they're successful in blocking it, there will be another lengthy delay. If they're not, it'll kick the can further down the road, and a lot of the unresolved issues will remain as the complicated process moves along. I know there's a lot going on right now, but keep your eyes on this. Trump's entire agenda rests on this package right now. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.